Hello everyone, my name is Shane Mitchum. I'm a pre-sales engineer here at CVision Technologies. This demo is going to cover how to decompress your files using PDF Compressor Professional. So the first thing I'm going to do is launch PDF Compressor. And this is going to open our regular user interface. A quick setup, my wizard might pop up, but you can simply close out of that. What you'll see up here is a job type. So I'm going to hit that drop down, and because I want to cover decompression, I will switch this over to batch decompression. It's also available in watch folder mode, similar to our compression product. So let me make this a little bigger. Same rules apply. The same way you select a folder using the batch compression, you will do it using the decompression. So I'm going to take this, drag and drop it right in here. I'm going to output to the same as my input folder, but we still have the same rules as in compression. We have the include subfolders, replicate recursive structure. Now, output file format's a little bit different. You have the ability to select multiple different formats. You can do a TIFF, a CCI TT4 PDF, or a Group 4 fax encoding PDF, a JPEG, bitmap, a GIF, any of those formats that are there. I'll leave it as TIFF for right now. You do have some other formatting options, what type of encoding algorithm you'd like to use, whether or not you want to use raw, LZW, compression, and so on. One that is not there is that we do support a CMYK color space for TIFF images. So I'm just going to select OK. Next, you'll see we can do something with the original files, whether that be leave them in the input folder or move them to an auxiliary folder or somewhere else on your machine. I will just leave them for the purposes of this demonstration. Also, if a file fails, we do have the ability to move that. I'm just going to uncheck that as well and select OK. Now, some of the image processing settings are a little bit different here. We do have the ability to force decompression to a specific DPI, so we can make every PDF 300 DPI. I will leave that on for the purposes of this, just to kind of show you the quality that you will get. As well as you have the ability to treat all documents as black and white or color. Let me show you my input documents really quickly. I have a standard page out of a Business Week magazine. It's 96 kilobytes. These are not text searchable. If they are text searchable, when you do decompress, you will lose that searchability. Image formats do not retain any type of textual layer on them. And then just a couple regular black and white business documents. Okay. So the next thing we have is security. We do have the ability to open files that are password protected, and we can also use an additional password as well if they are double password protected. So very few options, very simple process. I'm just going to hit run job, and it's already done. It's very quick. If we take a look now, each PDF has a TIFF image with it. So this Business Week went from 96 KB up to 4.5 megs. That can be something that will happen due to the fact we are decompressing that image. So we're trying to retain as much image quality as we can, and we're converting that into a pure image file. So there is no textual information or anything contained within that. All of our images are 24-bit color images. That is one thing to keep in mind if you see here. Also, we did use LZW compression on this file, and the resolution is 300 by 300 DPI. Now if we open up one of those black and white image files, this one went from 8 kilobytes up to 24 KB. If we look at the properties of this image itself, again, it's Group 4 fax encoding or CCI TT4, as well as 300 DPI, and it is original colors. It has 2 because it is a black and white file. And just to show you one of the last ones here, so this file was 156 KB. It is a pure color file. We bumped it up to 5.2 megabytes. As you see, again, image quality is good. Again, no textual information is contained within this image. Again, LZW compression as well as 300 DPI. With a 24 bits per pixel color space. A couple things to note about decompression is it does not count against your battery. So if you take a look at my battery, that happens to be from compression. There was no ticks counted. That's a nice feature that we have. So some of the suggested uses are, if you want to retain a textual layer of any type of image that you might have, you can simply compress it to a PDF, output an auxiliary text file, and then decompress it back to your original file format. What that'll allow you to do is have that original file format as well as having a textual layer. Maybe you want to link that together in an indexing system or some type of document repository. Also, when you do compress an image into a PDF and decompress that PDF, we might actually be able to yield some compression rates over the original file. So if you do need to always have your documents in an image format, we can sometimes yield better results than your original image format while retaining the original quality. That is, we can keep that document perceptually lossless and give you a smaller output image file. And that wraps up the decompression demonstration. Thank you very much for your time.